These two corn, they were planted under the same condition, at the same time, in the same soil. They were both watered the same, but look at the difference. Now this one right here, I pollinated by hand. This one, I allowed to pollinate itself. These were planted the same time, they both sprouted the same time. But this is the difference of what happened when you help out your corn. Right, so you have a nice full ear of corn here, and then this one, it developed slower and also it's missing some grains. So I'm going to show you how it is you can help your corn to achieve this result. How do I get big, beautiful ears of corn? How do I get the kernel to be full, no grain missing? Alright, today I'm going to talk to you about how I help my corn to produce at its maximum. Alright, so corn, they are wind pollinated plants. What that means is, even though you might see a lot of bees on it, they are not the ones responsible for pollinating our corn. The male flower on the corn is located at the top. This is called the tassel. So at the top of the plant you have the male flower, and the female flower is found on the fruit. It's called the hair on the plant. Alright, so what happens when the wind comes in, it blows the pollen from the tassel onto the hair, and that will pollinate the plant and thus produce the fruit. What happens is, because it is wind pollinated, they need to be planted closely. 6 to 8 inches would be ideal to plant your corn in order for the wind to transfer the pollen from the male flower onto the female. As the wind doesn't blow down, you need to have them close, so whenever the wind blows it left to right, it falls on the ear that is on the plant next to it. Thus it is not ideal to plant different varieties of corn, because what happens is, if you're trying to save seeds to replant, those plants won't be true to seed, because the pollen will be coming from one variety to the other, and that will cause a mixed breed, and you might get something that you really don't desire. How I assist my plants is, I take one of the tassel off. These little things are what the pollen is really the dust that is on these little things that fall off. So because my corn, they're planted so far apart, I need to assist them. Even if they're close, you still try and assist your corn, because you don't know if the pollen are falling right on top of your hair. So I'll take this and then I'll rub it on the hairs of the corn to ensure that all of the little ears, because each ear on the corn is responsible for a grain, believe it or not. They run down the kernel all the way through the corn, and that's how you get a full head. Each ear has to be pollinated. So I help out my corn by rubbing the tassel that I take off on it, and then I might just place this on the hair and leave it there. Also, you can have a leaf that is over the ear of your corn, so even if the pollen falls down, the leaf prevents the hair from getting pollinated. So you can assist your plants. It might not be feasible if you're planting an old acre or two of corn, because to go through, but then you'd plant them closely. That way the likelihood of getting a full kernel of corn is more possible, knowing that each one will help to pollinate the other. Hope you understand what I'm saying. All right, so the gist of it is corn are air pollinated. These are loaded with bees, and chances are they might transfer pollen, but the ideal way, say you didn't have bees or flies or ants around, the pollen from the tassel needs to come in contact with the air in order for you to get a successful, full, lovely ear of corn. Alright, I hope I'm helpful. Hope you understand what I'm saying. If not, you can ask whatever you need to in the comment below, and I'll try and assist as best as possible. Alright?